Kevin. Yeah, it's that smell again. The same one that you smelled before that coffin-like devil appeared. Uh-oh. So you noticed the smell, did you? The dogs of the church have good noses, if nothing else. Who's there? Who are you? I was wondering when you'd finally show your face. You're the lord that knight spoke of, aren't you? I suppose I am. I do, after all, rule this land of Phantasma. Such a name is only fitting. You may call me the Lord of Phantasma if you wish. The Lord of Phantasma. Indeed. That's not a name ever mentioned in your beloved testaments, is it, Rhys Argent? So you know who I am, too. Someone's brushed up on their homework. That's enough time spent on trivial greetings. Listen to me, Lord of Phantasma, or whatever your name is. If all we've seen here is your doing, then return Grancel to the way it used to be at once. Should you refuse to comply, I shall cut you down here myself. My, your request is so meaningless, I scarcely know how to respond. There's no harm in devotion, but done in excess, it can only serve to cloud your eyes in the truth, or to the truth. Well, do you understand now, Julia Schwarz? What? I see my suspicions were right after all. The Grancel we've been fighting our way through isn't even the real thing, is it? It's just an imitation of it. A replica of the city created here in Phantasma. That can't be. Could that really be true? Still, that would explain all the weird things we've been struggling to figure out. Even if it wouldn't explain just what Phantasma really is. I would be rather troubled if it did. Where's the fun in handing out the answers all at once? Still, you are quite right, and your understanding is deepening at the pace I hoped it would. I'm rather pleased with you, Tita Russell. Huh? I'm glad, I guess. So all this time, Her Majesty and Princess Claudia were safe. Oh, Adios, thank you for your unwavering mercy. Oh, your relief strikes me as coming more than a little prematurely. Whoever said that those you care about are safe wasn't me. Pardon? No. Does that contain... Think of this as the final reward placed for you to earn on this second plane. Of course, rewards aren't given for free. If you wish to earn it, you will have to overcome a trial first. Oh boy. Oh no. This is another of the 77 devils mentioned in the Testaments. One of the two gatekeepers of Gehenna and leader of a vast army of minions, Rostrum the Savage. Are you insane? How do you think you can handle something that powerful after bringing it to life? I need not worry, for I have you to defeat it for me. Enjoy. Rar. Rostrum Bug. Poison and a healing liquid. 32,000 HP. It has immense strength. Huh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in trouble. Hey, Ryoshin, thank you very much for the host. Appreciate that. Well, it's very clear I'm going to have to spread out here. Okay. We could attack with you. Or we can get bodied. There is no right answer. Didn't kill. Trails never stops everywhere you look. Yeah. Look on the bright side though. I'm on the last game. Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright, Tita is definitely dead. So, I'm gonna try to protect her. Okay. Chances of you being able to one-shot one of these guys is pretty low. What was that damage? Yeah. 900. Let's go ahead and have you attack that one. It is a popular series for a reason. It is a popular series. That is... oh my gosh. This is insane. This is insane. You do no damage. Let's move you over here. Alright. Alright. Wasn't she at 5,000 HP? Unbelievable. By your definition, others would say there are still a bazillion. One could theoretically say there are too many Trails fans. That wouldn't be me. Thank you for the follow, Nakuri. Appreciate that. That's not good. Oh, we're blinded. More not good things. We have nobody that can interrupt whatever is being cast. Life is hard. And guard wouldn't do anything. Oh wow, you do no damage. Hit. Tita is dead. Oh, okay. That's what that was. As if we need to be taking any more damage right now. Go ahead and plop one of these. Goodbye, Tita. Nice knowing you. I should have used your S-Craft a long time ago. Alright, we need to get control of this fight. Because, control is being lost. Please don't go after Tita. Please don't go after Tita. Okay, good job. I was hoping for a little bit more damage than that. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to... Well... Will I have to take that crit? I don't think I'll have to take that crit. Probably should have taken that crit. You don't have that ability. This is rough times. Just make sure you don't fall out of frame. Your head is so small on the stream. Oh, man. Oh, okay, she didn't die. Yeah, I'm a itty-bitty little dude over here. Do you have the ability to heal yourself for a meaningful amount? No, you do not. I could start using items. That could be helpful. Tita should be capable of healing people. Yes. Heal yourself. And then this guy, you're just going to have to leave him alone for right now. And heal Reese, or Reese. JRPG fans gotta stick together and all. Yeah. We do have to deal with the outside world sometimes. So it is nice that we can all just band together. Okay. Alright, do you have any weaknesses? You do. That would be like all of your mana, though. Does that matter? Jesus. Do I have anything that can cancel out buffs? Because that's what I need right now. Man, I haven't even done like any significant amount of damage to this guy. Head is the size of the character's heads on the HUD. Just need an HP, EP, and CP value next to your head. That would actually be pretty entertaining. I should do that. I'm almost tempted now. Almost. What to do, what to do. Go ahead and kill that guy. Alright, Tita. You heal. What are they weak against? That. So you should be able to one-shot it. Of course. So how do you enjoy this little collection of mini stories? I guess what I could say is I haven't found anything to be particularly egregious in the sense of there's nothing that I don't like, but only and this is gonna sound kind of weird, but like only in the sense of it's just a lot of breeding, which is kind of an unfair thing for me to say. You're going to do that, but I just don't know how I want to approach this game because of how it does things so differently than what I'm used to. You know, as far as the Trails formula goes. Putting me in a tricky situation. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do the doors or any of that. Alright, hit. Not her. You're right there. Okay, one shot. That's good. Okay, you are going to heal her. Okay. Let's use this opportunity to do this. You have an interrupt, I believe. Nice. No, you agree to that sentiment? This game sure enjoys the text form. A boon for some, a curse for others. Yeah. Pretty much exactly that. Although, you know, I will say that this game does take a nice approach to it, because if you don't like the text approach, this might be the best game in the series when it comes to not having to deal with a crap ton of dialogue, because all the dialogue is gated behind optional whatchamacallits. So, kind of like a give and take, I suppose. And thank you for the follow, Mr. JRPG. Appreciate that. Sorry, I missed it. So I've determined that Tita is not good for bosses. Which means that in a boss scenario like this, she would be my buff person, which means that I need to reevaluate how I build her. She needed to attack that little thing, actually. I done goofed. That guy. I think the third is for those who already enjoyed FC and SC, not the other way around. It's an encore for those who want more power to them. Yeah, an extensive epilogue. It does kind of feel like it does feel detached, like very detached. You did not interrupt that. That's interesting. You have like a heal, right? You do. Ooh, and I can place it wherever I want. Now that's cool. Can it hit you yourself? It can. Well. drop an Earth Guard on you. You are going to try to interrupt.
No way.
No luck. Alright, Tita's dead. Everyone else should be okay, theoretically. Alright. That was a good retarget. Let's do that. While you do not agree with Trails in most aspects, you can appreciate it to an extent. You think there was love put into it by the devs? I don't want to disagree. The only thing I can think of is it's just so weird to come across. Like, and you know, I don't have like a full understanding of how I want to feel about this game yet. But as it stands now, when I went into SC, I didn't like that Joshua wasn't part of the game, basically, or around 50% or more of it. And because, you know, I feel like this game is about Joshua and Estelle. And so when it rolls back into this game, now I just can't help but feel that, you know, what is actually going on here, that they would make an entire game, presumably, that has nothing to do with Joshua and Estelle, as far as their journey and their growth as bracers, as people, and things like that. It's an extremely bold move. No, not that one. That one. An extremely bold move. Alright, you're a jerk. Okay. He's gonna get his attack off. So no matter what, we're in danger here. Of course you don't kill it. Okay, so Tita is not gonna get a turn here. So this looks like it's gonna be his buff. And I think maybe I should let him, well, I think I should let him get his buff off. Because the way I'm treating this fight, there's benefits to doing more damage, and there's a little bit less benefit to him doing more damage because of, he's not one-shotting people, but he might just one-shot somebody right here with that 10%. Okay. Whew. Okay. I don't like how slow you cast. Could heal you. He's not gonna die from it. And she can most likely one-shot that thing. So the best course of action would be to give her Earth Guard. One shot. Thank you. Okay, and that would leave you. This is putting us in a very bad spot. Well, certainly, they're quite stretching it. But then again, trying to make money with a JRPG on PC, PSP is a bold move already. So you're sure they wanted some more money back. Not saying that you condone it entirely, but you understand. Yeah. Just... yeah. Alright, let's give you back that. Alright, we're catching up a little bit here. It's slow. I'm gonna move you back. Spread out. You hate Joshua with every fiber of your being. Yikes. I don't know if I hate Joshua. He's Joshua. He can be whiny at some. He can be whiny and broody. I'll give you that one. Oh my gosh, that hit her too. Oh wait, no it didn't. You're curious as to why you dislike him so much? I'd be curious to that too. As they sometimes say, give us the deets. Oh, joy. Those are the problems I need right now. Alright, that was very cool. Oh my gosh. As if I don't have enough problems as it is right now. Oh, and just get 3,000 more HP back. No problem. That wasn't even big damage. Let's see, that would go before you, but it doesn't really matter. Need an Earth Guard again. Oh, we're back to doing no damage. Alright, everybody's protected from this. That's good. He wasn't fond of him leaving at the end of the first game, but aside from that whole situation, you enjoyed him as a character. Specifically, you enjoyed his interactions and synergy with Estelle. I wasn't a fan of him. I touched on this already, but I wasn't a fan of him leaving in the previous game, or in the first game, and then I wasn't a fan of how long he wasn't a part of the party in the second game. And then now we get to the third game, and it's essentially like he's not part of the game at all. Along with Estelle, which makes that even worse. As far as a cohesive story that I thought this would be, and it turned out to be nothing of the sort. It's just kind of weird to be caught off guard like that. Alrighty, let's Earth Guard you. fair? You'll explain briefly. You think he's a bit too polite, perfect, generic JRPG protagonist in FC to only pull a full drama dark background. You got some good points there. The way it was presented, with how he was a ruthless murderer, it felt like a bad fan fiction of some edgy OG character. You do enjoy Estelle and the predicament to an extent, even though you don't think it justifies the length of FC and SC. Second chapter was ridiculously lengthy. Like, holy cow. I almost spent 60 hours on that game. Can you one-shot this? Yeah. Alright, I'm in a good spot here, but let's not get overconfident. Yeah, let's just do that again. So I had an energy blackout right after the host. Not a problem, man. Not a problem at all. Thanks for the host, my man. Alright, are you gonna have... we'll go with that. This is a little risky on my part. Okay. I get punished for it. Fine, I guess. Alrighty. You are going to go with the guard. And of course, you're not going to get your heal off in time. You shouldn't one-shot her, though. Oh, and you had the guard anyways. Do I want to go do that? I don't think I do. Okay, and that's why we put guard on everybody. Okay, back to that. You have to leave here shortly. You just wanted to add, you think it's totally fair for people to enjoy the character's story. You can see that. It's just not for you, and your words may sound harsh for sure. I think I've kind of put myself in that hole as well, because I criticize this game for the things that it does, but it's still a really good game. I feel like I fall into Krasen's like realm here, where, you know, the game is totally like it's totally a fine game. There's nothing wrong with the game. As far as, you know, it being good or bad, you know, like it's a good game, but when it has some jarring things that it does, and you know, you gotta criticize that. Also, that was big damage. Is he dead? Oh my gosh, this was like the longest boss fight ever. You're innocent. Didn't say anything bad about Trails or Joshua ever. Oh man. 1,000 sparrows. Yep, they're just gonna. I can't wait for the boss fight where I get like 1,000 Sepith and the whole window just goes off the screen. I can't wait for that day. Ooh, mine 3. Yeah, overall the Trails games are very good games. No denying that from me whatsoever. Now, that thing was crazy. I can't believe we were able to defeat it. But now... that was a truly delightful spectacle. Well, take your reward. You've earned it. Oh. It's definitely a home chick slice, Chloe. Thank goodness. I'm so glad we got it. Surprised you make good on your promises. Now, you ready to cut down to the chase? What do you want from us? And what the heck is the point of all this? Poor Kevin Graham. Poor pitiful Kevin. Please try not to let me down any more than you already have. I am a phantasm, a shadow. Much as a shadow only exists where there is something to cast it, I too only exist because of something within your number. Do you grasp my meaning? Kevin? How could I? You're just spouting nonsense. If you think being all cryptic is gonna confuse us and lead us astray, that's Joshua's last name. You're very much mistaken, buddy. True enough, spouting cryptic nonsense is simply what I do. That is what you believe, is it? Then it must be true. Screw you. Perhaps I ought to go by a different name after all. How do you think Lord of Nonsense sounds? More fitting, perhaps. I hope his next little card says Lord of Nonsense. I said, screw you. Oh, you got him! We did it! Game over! Whoa. Kevin? What's wrong with you? Nothing, don't worry. That's literally just a shadow. It is? Oh. That was a body double, or an empty shell. Or an empty shell is more appropriate in this case. We barely took our eyes off them. I commend you for noticing. Still, your role in this plane is now over. Add the wings of white to your number and journey on deeper into the abyss you stand inside. I shall be waiting our next encounter. Laughter. You know, I will say that this game is following the typical Trails formula of putting us in a situation of mystery and not being able to understand the mystery at all. And I bet you, in the very last chapter, it will all be revealed to some extent. Please, they take their overblown theatrics way too seriously. Our resident evildoers is going to have to work on their act if they want to sound like anything more than a walking cliche. Anyway, we're done here, and we've got ourselves another ceiling stone to open up. So let's mosey on back to the base. I think we all know who's inside at this point. Right. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, okay. What is that achievement picture of? Oh. So sorry, Kevin. I failed you as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So tired. At least this way. This is not me, by the way. At least this way, the two of us can. That dream again. How long is it going to take before it goes away? It had to happen on Rufina's big day, too. I was hoping I'd be able to stop worrying her when I got older, but at this rate, I'm sure she's plenty used to you worrying her already. Oh, it's you, Reese. Don't scare me like that. How long have you been in here? For a while. We're supposed to be cleaning the chapel today, but you weren't getting up, so I came to check on you. You seem to be having a nightmare, though, so I thought I'd wake you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Reese. I was being a pain for you again, wasn't I? No more than usual. You've been a loser since the day I met you. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. Oof. Ouch. Kick a guy while he's down, why don't you? Well, whatever. We don't want to be late for breakfast on Rufina's big day. So let's go and get this done. All right. I can tell you're not enjoying those two as your main characters as much. I'm going to say yes. I don't enjoy these two characters as much, primarily because this should feel like the first entry in the game where we're playing as these two new characters, but instead, you know, I'm getting a third entry into the game. Like, it being the third game is probably the crux of most of my criticisms thus far. Is that I don't know if it should do that. You know, it's just weird. It's just weird. Rufina. Oh. Good morning, you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here this early. Are you on cleaning duty today? Yes, but what are you doing up so early? You've got a long journey ahead of you. You need plenty of sleep or you're going to be exhausted before you even get there. I mean, isn't Arteria ages away from here? Well, yes, but I won't be able to offer my prayers to Adios here again for quite some time. So I decided to get up early and pray for all the days I'm going to be missing too. Seriously? That's why? That's very you. Are you really going to be that busy, though? I thought you might be able to come home time to time at least. Or from time to time. I wish I could say otherwise, but I probably will. I've only just become a squire, so there'll be plenty of work in store for me. I'll be lucky to find time to sleep, never mind come home. I might be able to squeeze some time into my schedule once I've gotten the hang of the workload, but until then, okay. And that's why you've got to sleep now while you still can. Come on, you've done enough praying for one day. So go back to bed until breakfast or something. Sniffle. You're so cold to me. Huh? What? How? I thought you want to make the most of the time we've got left with me, but it's like you don't even want me here. Did I do a bad job at raising you? I never said I didn't want you here. And you might have done a lot for me, but raising me is a stretch. It's okay. He's just embarrassed. He's actually more than happy to talk to you. He's just terrible at showing it. Oh, get over yourself. Is that so now? I should have known. You're such a typical boy, Kevin. They all act indifferent to avoid letting their loved ones know how much they care. And don't forget, he's at that rebellious age, too. How have I managed to survive being twisted around your fingers for so long? Is trying to toy with the hearts of innocent young boys a family thing, or what? Oh, I hardly say young. It's been about 5 years by now, you know. Oh, speaking of which, I think I'm starting to get a craving for some chocolate. Maybe I should pick some up on the way to the station. Quincy Bell, of course, for obvious reasons. Oh, their new mint chocolate's my current favorite. The the fresh aftertaste mixes in with the chocolate's flavor really well. I'll admit that does sound tempting, but I think I'm more in the mood for the classic milk this time. Milk chocolate is pretty good. That flavor will always be a fond little trip down memory lane for me. Because of how we met. Kevin, you're disgusting. Why? Oh my gosh. I think we all get that warm and fuzzy feeling when we look back on it. After all, the day you came to live with us, Kevin, was the start of many, many new and wonderful memories. I treasure every single one I've made during these 5 years. They're all priceless to me. Then why did you decide to become a squire and leave us? It just doesn't seem like the right job for you. Even if you wanted to be in the church, couldn't you have become a sister at the chapel in town or something? I'm sorry, Kevin. Apparently I've just got the aptitude for it, or so I've been told. I feel like the best thing I can do is make use of that and try to help people in the best way I can. Of course, there's always the chance I won't be cut out for it at all and will have to come home anyway. There's no way a girl as naive as you is gonna be any good with the kind of crazy stuff you'd have to do. You better come straight back once you've had enough. Really? Well, if it does come to that, I'll be expecting a nice warm welcome from the two of you. And with that, I believe this conversation has done a lovely job of helping you procrastinate cleaning for long enough. Should I lend a hand? If we're going to do the job, we might as well do it perfectly and have the whole chapel sparkling.